Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia, where it is your experience your way every day, online and in-store. And today we're going to take a look at another 2020 Kia Sorento LX Plus all-wheel drive model. This is a fantastic vehicle, no accidents history, all-wheel drive, just over 78,000 kilometers. And we're going to take you on a tour of some of the great LX Plus features. We're going to talk about the exterior condition, the interior condition, also that you know that this is a fantastic vehicle from us here at Clarington Kia. So let's jump right into this video. And what is underneath the hood? A 2.4 liter four-cylinder engine, gets 185 horsepower and just over 10 liters per 100 kilometers fuel economy combined. That's exactly what you're looking for a family SUV. You can do the long haul trips with this. Got lots of horsepower to get up to speed on the highway, but of course, great fuel economy. So if you're taking the kids to hockey, soccer, baseball, all across the province, hey, no problem, great fuel economy. And then of course, your daily commutes and everything else. So looking up front, let's talk about what we see up here, which is nothing. Great condition, no stone chips, a really great looking vehicle. Exterior condition wise, you can see that nice big front grille there with the Kia logo. The only thing that I've seen down here is just this. It's really hard, I gotta get it in my hands and knees here. Just a little kind of scuff here on the front bumper. And I would assume that's from one of those dumb little parking curbs that you kind of have to nudge close to really get into a spot. But that's the only thing that I see on the front bumper here, and it's in that black plastic. Makes it really hard to see. It almost just looks like dirt on there. Now, as we come around this side, let's talk about some of the great safety features on the LX Plus model. So we have forward emergency braking, and what that is got a nice sonar box in the front as you're driving. If you just happen to be distracted, maybe the kids are yelling in the back or you're changing the radio, and the traffic in front of you starts to slow down, it will recognize it. It will, the vehicle will actually alert you, and if you do not react, it will apply the brakes. It can even bring it right to a complete stop to hopefully avoid that collision. Now, we also have blind spot monitoring as well, so that way you don't make any poor lane changes. And then of course we have the all-wheel drive, which you can see that logo down there for the all-wheel drives. Now we've got these nice 17-inch alloy wheels here, lots of rubber left on those tires, LED turn signals in the mirrors, and then as I take a step back to give you a nice side profile shot here, there's really no dings, dents, or scratches here on the driver's side to point out, which is great news. It's, like I say, in really nice condition. Now as we roll around to the back, you can see those nice taillights here, the Sorento logo, and then the GDI, that's part of that 2.4 liter engine. Now there is one little mark here on the rear bumper. It's about 2.5, maybe 3 inches long. I can't catch my nail in it. I bet you that this will polish out mostly. It might be a little faint, but I think a lot of that will polish out with a little bit of elbow grease. So we'll take care of that, of course. Opening up the trunk, take a look at how big this trunk is. I mean, realistically, this probably could have been a 7-passenger SUV, but it is a 5. But look at all the room you have back here for groceries, hockey bags, going to IKEA, wherever you want to go. Whatever you're packing back here, there's tons of room. And then another thing that I like is you have the 40-20-40 split seat. So one side, the other side, or the middle, or of course all of them, or any configuration of, but I like that middle pass through. So if you got hockey sticks or things like that, you can just put that center piece down and put all the sticks and everything in there. Great feature to have in this SUV. And then underneath here, we've got some really neat storage options, right? Hide all of your groceries or whatever you want to put down in there. And then, whoa, your tools for your spare tire are all right there. Let's close up the rear trunk. That was funny. These are uncut videos, as you probably just noticed, and we do that so that way you know we're not hiding anything. We're showing you everything kind of live, so that way, you know, there's no scratches that we're avoiding or cutting out. It's all right here. On the side door, on the passenger front door, there it is. So I don't know if you can see it. It's so hard. I'm trying to find it again. There's a little door ding right here, a little door ding. It's less than the size of a dime. It's super hard to see it, but I did notice it. Just wanted to point that out to you. But again, like, if we're getting that picky by trying to find a small door ding and a couple little scratches, you can tell that this 2020 is in fantastic shape. Now let's go around and let's check out what the rear passengers get as far as interior features. So the rear seats here are in fantastic shape. No rips, tears, stains, burns. You can see that center seat there. There's a nice big armrest that folds down for rear passengers if we don't have anybody in the rear. These are reclining seats as well. And then if you notice here, there's that tag, it says yes. So the yes fabric is essentially a treatment that's put on this fabric. And the idea with that is it will resist odors, stains, and discoloration. So it'll keep the vehicle in really nice shape. And that's great if you have little ones back here who like to spill the Kool-Aid. No worries, I mean, ideally it should just kind of come right off, but they've got that yes fabric protection on there for you. Now the front driver and passenger seat are in great shape as well. And then taking a whiff, no odor, so definitely a non-smoker vehicle, which is really good. We've got a power driver's seat as part of that LX Plus package as well. And then you can see here is your button for your blind spot monitoring system, which is right there in the side view mirror. I don't know if you can see in the top left corner of the mirror, there's a little icon, and that will glow amber when there's a vehicle in your blind spot. Now jumping in, let's take a look at the odometer. 78,106 kilometers on this model here. Automatic headlights, radio controls, Bluetooth controls are all on the left. We've got your cruise control on the right, and then this button here will go through that driver's information center here to show you a couple of the different settings you have, and then of course your vehicle information, the drive mode, fuel economy. Look at that, it's actually getting the exact posted 10.1 liters per 100. You can get that down, by the way, just drive a little bit slower, put it in eco mode. You'll probably, get somewhere in the 9s for sure. And then let's talk about the drive mode here. It's actually comical, the names that they have. So right now it's an eco. There's also aggressive mode and standard. It's so funny. I love the aggressive mode because, I mean, who would name it aggressive? Usually it's sport, but we've done a little something different here in this one, and it's called aggressive, which is fun. Moving over here to the center console. So we've got a nice big touchscreen display. When I put it in reverse, we get a nice clear rear view camera. And then one thing to note, it is touchscreen, but we have all of our buttons on the sides here as well. So you don't have to use the touchscreen. You can still use tactile buttons if you like. And of course, that volume control is a knob rather than the touchscreen. One thing to note is when we go to, where is it here? Apps, I believe. Yes. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. So we do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on board. You plug in your USB, this entire screen goes and mimics your cell phone, but what that allows you to do is, of course, use things like Spotify, Apple Music, Waze navigation, Google Maps, and best of all, in my opinion, is voice to text for text messaging, which of course is so important nowadays. You keep your hands on the wheel and off your cell phone and just use the voice commands for your cell phone apps and text messaging, which I think that's the best feature as far as the infotainment goes. So it does have that on here. We've got your push button start. That's part of the LX Plus package as well. We've got dual zone climate control as part of the LX Plus package. So driver and passenger have their own independent temperature settings. You can see here 22, 25. And then we've got heated front seats and a heated steering wheel. So that leather wrap steering wheel is heated. And I tell you, between the seats and the steering wheel, they heat up so quickly, you really don't have to use a lot of the heating and air conditioning, heating in the wintertime. Those heat seats warm up, and that actually will save you a little bit of fuel, which is nice. Now, we've got our leather wrap shifter here. We've got our drive modes, which we're mentioning is, the economical, aggressive, and our all-wheel drive lock. Should you want to lock in an all-wheel drive for whatever reason, you don't have to. It's an automatic all-wheel drive system. It will do it for you, but if you needed to, you could. I'm going to move this out of the way to show you what's underneath here, because we have a wireless charging pad for your cell phone. Love it. Fantastic. Just drop your phone in there and it will charge it for you. A USB input, auxiliary input, and then I don't know why, but we have 12-volt charging panels as well. Who uses that anymore? Hey, if you use 12-volt for something, please leave me a message in the comments below, because I would love to know. I keep on saying nobody uses them, but I could be wrong. Nice big center armrest here, and then some junk storage down below. A couple places here for maybe your change or your pens. And that kind of wraps up the interior. Don't go away though. I just want to give you a quick pan of the interior. Don't go away, because I do want to show you this, which is the CarFax. This is extremely important. This is a 2020 Kia Sorento, and as you can see here, no accident or damage records found. It was registered in Quebec. I wouldn't be too concerned with that. I mean, it's just our neighbor to the east of us here. And then everything else looks fantastic, but no accident records. That's what you want to know. That's as good as gold, as far as, of course, knowing the history of the vehicle. But I don't know, what do you think? 78,000 kilometers, extremely good condition, all-wheel drive LX Plus model. This is a really fantastic used car find from us here at Clarington Kia. Now, if you'd like to purchase this, there's two ways you can do that. If you're from out of town and you want the most convenient experience, just use our website. You can actually go through the entire sales process online. You can leave a deposit, arrange your financing, even have your vehicle traded in and appraised online as well, all from the convenience of our website. Now, if you'd rather come down here and take this out for a test drive, experience our amazing sales team and dealership, you can do that as well. We're in the heart of Bowmanville. It's like a 25-minute drive from Toronto, 45 if you got that dumb traffic. But I mean, it's an easy stop here. Hop off the 401 at Bowmanville Avenue, and then you'll be right here in front of the store. You can take this out and then complete your purchase here in person if you'd like to do it that way as well. But this is a really great used car find. And thank you so much for watching from Clarington Kia. Hope whoever picks this up enjoys it for years to come.